Hey everyone, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to our newest weekend Wayback. And today we're going to go way back to 1991 and take a look at some of the cards that were released that year. So first off, actually, we have a couple of packs of the OPC Premier Hockey. Now, I do believe these are the 91-92 packs, even though they're marked a little differently and they say 92. OPC would always label their cards, even their boxes, like the second half of the year. So I'm going to go on that and hope that I am correct and these are the right packs. Actually, in the hockey packs, we're going to be looking for some rookies like Tony Amonte, Nicholas Lidstrom. There's actually an interesting Vladimir Konstantinov rookie in that there's a variation of it where I guess there's the back of the card has Nicholas Lidstrom's stats on it, and that one apparently has like some significant value. But I have never seen that card, nor have I heard of it until I was reading about it this morning. So that would be kind of interesting to find. Doug Waite's another rookie card that we could potentially find in that set. Moving on, we have a few packs of 91 Stadium Club. These were like the biggest thing when they first came out. Topps partnered with Kodak, as you can see on the packs there, and really put a lot of detail into the photography in the set. And there's one rather large rookie card we could be looking for in there, and that would be Brett Favre. So that would be kind of cool if we could find one of him. In the baseball, there's a few Hall of Fame rookies in here. This is a Bowman rack pack. The Hall of Fame rookies, we could potentially find in there would be Ivan Rodriguez, Chipper Jones, and Jim Thome. So that would be kind of cool if we could find them. And the last group of packs we have for this video is Upper Deck Basketball. This was actually the first year that Upper Deck went into the basketball card making business. And I know there's not a lot of like really huge rookies we could find in here. I mean, I know Gary Payton's in here, Larry Johnson, and you know, of course, finding a Michael Jordan card would be pretty nice. But what I was just looking at before we started this is that there is an insert set of Jerry West. I think it was 8 cards, and he hand-signed like a whole bunch of them. So we could potentially find a Jerry West hand-signed card. That would be pretty amazing. So with that, I guess we'll get into these and see what we could find. So I think we'll start with the hockey packs, and I guess I'll cross my fingers in that this is the correct year. And let's see, we have an Andrew Castles. Yes, these are 91-92. All right, so we start off with Steve Thomas of the Islanders. He was a really good player for them for a few years. He had a very nice career. All right, so we have Cam Neely, who I believe is in the Hall of Fame. So we'll put him aside. We have Roland Melanson, Luc Robitaille, who is also in the Hall of Fame. That's a nice card. Brian Bradley, who I guess was the first sort of expansion star of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Matt Delgidis. I think this actually is a rookie card of his. Yeah, it is. Stephen Leach, also of the Bruins. And Andrew Castles, who we saw in the back, sporting that awesome Whalers jersey. So these are actually really nice cards. I think this is the first time I've opened the 91-92 packs. Oh, and we have a nice one on the back there. Personal favorite of mine. All right, so we have Andre Lemakin, Glenn Featherstone, who played for a lot of different teams, Tom Shorsky, I think he was on the Devils when they won the Cup in '95. He did play for the Islanders briefly towards the end of his career. Steve Casper. And we have a gold Maple Leafs card here. I don't know what the significance of this is. I guess these are career goal leaders. Okay, we have Darryl Sittler sitting at the top there. So that's an interesting card, being that it's a gold card. We have Kevin Todd. We have a Canadiens card, which is much the same. Assuming as the Leafs card, this shows team records on the back here, along with a couple of individual records. Very nice. And as I mentioned, seeing this card on the back, Trevor Linden, I was just an absolutely huge fan of his throughout his playing days. He eventually actually came and played for the Islanders for about, I don't even think it was 2 full seasons. I want to say it was like 1.5 years. But I was pretty excited when they first got him. It's just too bad they were in such a down spiral at the time that he joined the team. But he had a really, really super career. Like I said, I was a big fan of his. That's a nice card. All right, so we found some pretty nice ones in there. So I guess next maybe we'll do the baseball pack. Yeah, sure, why not? It's right in front of us here. So again, we're going to be looking for Ivan Rodriguez, Jim Thome, and Chipper Jones rookie cards. All right, so our first section here, we have Jeremy Burnett, Tony Scruggs, Rafael Belliard, Dean Palmer. I don't remember Dean Palmer being a left-handed batter. I wonder if that picture's inverted. I seriously do not remember him being a left-handed batter at all. And it says on the back here that he bats right. So that is, that's an error card. Mike Scioscia, Mark Wohlers, Jose Vizcaino. Hey, look at that. Well, what do you know? That's pretty awesome. Hall of Famer Ivan Rodriguez's rookie card. Very, very nice. As they say sometimes, ask and you shall receive. We've been pretty lucky on some of our breaks here. We've found some pretty nice cards, and that's no exception. All right, Bill Doran, Mark Langston, Cal Ripken is in the Hall of Fame, Carlos Garcia, and Pedro Guerrero. So that was a pretty nice start there. Pretty awesome finding that Pudge Rodriguez card. Okay. And this is a big set. I think there's like over 700 cards in it. So again, that was pretty nice. All right, so we got Charlie Hayes, Chris George, Scott Coolbaugh. I can very confidently say that I've never heard of him. Paul Molitor, that's a Hall of Famer. Now, what does his back look like? So I guess the statistics here are what they did the previous season against each team. That's what it looks like. So that's a nice one. Jesse Orozco, who pitched literally till he was like 70 years old. At least it seemed like it. He was still pitching when he was like 48 or 49. Kim Batiste, Jeff Reardon, he was a good reliever. Scott Bales, Earl Hershiser, he had a very nice career. Jeff Ballard, Efrain Valdez, and Ron Gant, and Eddie Zosky of the Blue Jays. We found a Paul Molitor in there, so we got one more section to go. See if we can find one of the other Hall of Fame rookie cards in here. Tino Martinez. Now, is this a rookie card of his? I'm not going on the record to say that it is, but this was very much in the beginning of his career. We got Willie Ansley, Ozzie Guillen, Monty Ferris, Johnny Ard, John Farrell, who later became managed the Red Sox when they won the World Series in 2013. Luis de los Santos, Luis Sojo, who helped the Yankees win at least 1 or 2 World Series towards the end of the 90s. Xavier Hernandez, Danny Darwin, Jeff Johnson, and Ted Power. Round out our baseball cards there. So that was pretty good considering we found a Hall of Fame rookie card. Very nice. All right, so I guess we'll do the football since they're in the stack next. And as I mentioned before, we're going to be looking for a Brett Favre rookie card. That would be a pretty amazing hit if we could find one of those in here. What do we got here? These cards are kind of turned around. Okay, so we have Gary Lewis and Ron Morris. We got a game piece here. This is to be a member of the Stadium Club. Freeman McNeil, he was still playing in the early 90s, huh? Okay, and we got Mike Saxon, who was a punter for, I think he moved on to the 49ers, unless I have it reversed. He had the 49ers first, and then the Cowboys. All right, and we're looking at Leonard Smith. This is interesting. They have the backs of the cards, and they show a picture of one of their previous cards. Greg Cragen, Jesse Tuggle. The thing I remember about Jesse Tuggle is that in Tecmo Super Bowl on the Nintendo, he was like the fastest defensive player on the Falcons. So if you used them, he was the right guy to pick to play with. Just a little trivia there. Trace Armstrong, Eric Green, Ricky Natil. There's a card stuck to him. Calvin Williams, and Gary Clark, who had a super nice career. And these are very nice cards. The photography is extremely sharp and deep. Nice color. And these packs are no joke trying to get open here. Careful that I don't damage cards trying to just open the packs. All right, so we have Richmond Webb, and we got a Ronnie Lott here. This was at the very end of his career. This is even after he played for the Jets, playing with the Raiders, but he's a Hall of Famer. I don't know what this is. A thing to get the sporting news for a discount. Okay, so we have Leo Goeas, Lamar Lathan. He was pretty good from what I remember. Kevin Butler, he cooked a long time. Joe Prokop. Mike Sherrard, he was pretty good. Deion Sanders, there's a nice one. I don't know if this is a rookie card. I don't think it is. I think his rookie card's like 89. Yeah, that's what it looks like there. I think that is his rookie card they've pictured there. But he is a Hall of Famer. That's a nice looking card. All right, so we have Jeff Bryant, Simon Fletcher, he was very good. Randall McDaniel, and Nate Newton of the Cowboys. All right, so we got one more football to break open here. And this is John Johnson. This has got to be a rookie card because it's got a picture of him in his, looks like his Clemson uniform here. Okay, and we have a Myron Guyton of the Giants. And another club membership advertisement. We got a Ray Agnew, a Steve Jordan, Pete Stoyanovich, who was the Dolphins kicker for a very long time. Bill Romanowski, Steve Atwater, he was very good. Mike Merriweather, he was very good too. Jim Arnold. David Fulcher, I think he was like a #1 pick, like high up in the draft. I don't think it says it on here. For some reason, I remember him being like a high draft pick. We got Tim Worley. And I think there's one card stuck behind this. Yes, there is. And our last football card is Wendell Davis. So we found a couple Hall of Famers in there, at least that I noticed. We did not find a Brett Favre. So now we'll move on to our 3 basketball packs. And you know, like I said, there's not like any like massive rookies in here, like Gary Payton, Larry Johnson. I mean, not to downplay the careers they had. They certainly had great careers. But I guess if we're looking for rookie cards, they would be the ones we would be hoping to find. All right, so we have Anthony Bonner, who actually played for the Knicks for a little while. He was a good role player for them in the mid-90s. Dan Shays, this has got to be like at the end of his career. My God, I feel like he was playing a long time, like he was in the 70s. I think I have cards of his from like the late 70s. And we got a Chris Jackson, Kelly Tripucka. That had to be near the end for him too. Maurice Cheeks, he played for the Knicks for like a season and a half maybe. Eric Lechner, Orlando Blackman, Michael Smith, Larry Drew, and we got a Karl Malone West All-Star card. And this is a collector's choice card of Chris Mullin. Kind of reminds me of like the baseball Allen and Ginter cards. Interesting looking. And we got another one here. I guess this is a similar one of Magic Johnson. All right, not bad. These are nice looking cards. These upper deck packs, they don't change. They do not like to open easily. So I'm just gonna do this. Probably the easiest thing to do, and just slide them out. All right, so we have Wayne Cooper, Kenny Walker, Kenny Skywalker. He was a good role player. Not worthy of the 5th overall pick in the 86 draft, I want to say. I think that was when he was drafted out of Kentucky. Yeah, it was the 86 draft. I think the Knicks were kind of counting on him to be like a big scorer, and he ended up being a very good defensive player and a good rebounder, but he was not really much of an offensive player. Herb Williams, Terry Mills, Willie Anderson, he was a very good shooter for years for San Antonio. I think he went on to play with the Jazz too. Hersey Hawkins, who was a dynamic college player. He was a pretty good pro, but in college he was a big-time scorer. Terry Catledge. What is this? Oh, Will Perdue. Okay. I don't remember him. Stoko Vrankovic. I seriously do not remember him. Clyde Drexler. We got a couple of Clyde Drexler cards here. West All-Star. And looks like one of those cards like the Chris Mullin card, a Magic card we found before. And those are cool. Those would be like kind of cool cards to get signed. And then we have Bird versus Person. Bird, obviously a legendary trash talker, along with being one of the most legendary players to ever set foot on a court. Chuck Person was a pretty big trash talker too, from what I remember. All right, so we got Todd Murphy, Brian Shaw, Kendall Gill, Otis Smith, Tom Tolbert, Reggie Williams, Ricky Pierce, and we have some sort of a foil card. Oh, you know, actually I was reading about these. Pretty nice. David Robinson. Very nice. And we got Brian Oliver of the 76ers. Dana Barros, he was a really good shooter, especially in college. I think he went to Boston College. Malone versus Barkley. And we got another one of these collector's choice. I guess this is a portrait card. And this is of Prue Richardson. And we have a John Stockton All-Star card. All right, so we found some pretty decent cards in this break here. This is a very interesting card of David Robinson. This is one of the foils. I think there's like 6 or 8 of these maybe total. Is that a damage on the corner there? I don't know if that's a fingerprint. I don't know what that is. This card is very, very soft. Almost like it's a sticker. And let's see. For football, we got a Deion Sanders and a Ronnie Lott. For baseball, we got a Paul Molitor, Cal Ripken, and we got a very, very nice Ivan Rodriguez rookie card. And for hockey, we found Trevor Linden, who, as I mentioned before, was one of my favorite players. We got a gold card of Canadians history, Maple Leafs history, and our Hall of Famers were Luc Robitaille, Cam Neely, and Steve Thomas is not a Hall of Famer, but he was an Islander. He was one of my favorite Islanders, so pull them aside. All right, so that was 1991. I want to thank you guys for joining us. Please like and subscribe. And coming up on Monday, we're going to have our newest Modern Monday, and we're going to be opening a couple of boxes of 1920 SP Authentic hockey. So we look forward to getting into those and sharing them with everybody. There's a lot of big rookies we could potentially find in there, so we're really looking forward to that. And yeah, so I guess we'll see you guys then. Please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your weekend.